Hey everyone! Hey everyone! Easter is right around the corner, and if you're anything like me, you waited until the very last minute to make anything Easter related. I whipped up a super quick, easy, and cute pattern for a tiny chocolate Easter bunny. It really only takes about 30 minutes to make, and you really only use the single crochet stitch, so it's a great project for beginners. The pattern is free on my blog at blog.twinkiechan.com. I will be showing you how to make one of these guys. This one is made with a pretty lightweight yarn. It's Lion Brand Vanna's Glamour in Gold, and it makes about a 3-inch bunny, and he's great for hair clips or brooches. You could even make cupcake toppers out of him, or necklace pendants, so he's a really versatile little guy. But if you're not comfortable in working with such a thin yarn, you can still work the pattern in a worsted weight yarn. I just dropped my bunny on the floor. And you'll get a bigger bunny, which is equally cute. So this bigger bunny is worked actually with 2 yarns. It's Lion Brand Vanna's Choice Baby in Chocolate Cake, as well as Lion Brand Vanna's Glamour in Copper. And this is a great size. It's easier to hold, so it's kind of better as a plush toy. It would look really cute in an Easter basket if you put it in a cellophane treat bag with some candy and tie the ribbon on the top. It would just make a really cute present. In this tutorial, we will be making this bunny. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver in Coffee. All you need is a little bit of yarn and 30 minutes, and you'll be able to make one of these guys. Let's go. We're basically going to be starting from his feet and then working up to the tip of his ears. And you're just making 2 of these basically and sandwiching them together and stuffing them, and you're basically making like a little pillow. So I just wanted to show you this so you kind of have an idea of where the pattern is going to be going. Alright, so we will begin by chaining 9. This a little closer and focus. Okay, and for row 1 you skip the first chain and then you work 8 single crochet evenly across. And single crochet is just insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. And most of this pattern is, actually all of this pattern is just using single crochet or SC, and there'll be some slip stitch, but it's mostly single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. Row 2 is work 7 single crochet, and then in the last stitch you're going to increase, so that's 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Chain 1 and turn. You're going to increase again, so 2 single crochet in the first stitch, and then work 5 single crochet evenly across. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to skip the next stitch, work 1 single crochet in the following stitch, and leave the last one unworked. This is going to create the look of his little feet sticking out the bottom. Chain 1, turn. We are now at row 4. You're going to work 3 single crochet all in this first stitch. This is going to make his little belly stick out a little bit. And then single crochet evenly in the rest of the stitches, which is 7 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. This is row 5. This is really easy, just 1 single crochet in each stitch across, and that will equal 10 single crochet. chain 1 and turn. This is row 6. You're going to start doing some decreasing now, and instead of a decrease stitch or a single crochet 2 together, for this pattern I'm trying to make it super easy, so we're just going to skip stitches to create those decreases. So here at the beginning of row 6, you're going to skip the first stitch and then crochet evenly across, and for a total of 9 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. You're decreasing again. This is row 7, so skip 1 and then crochet evenly across, and this should be 8 single crochet. Chain 1 and turn. This is row 8, and you're decreasing again. Skip the first one and then crochet evenly across, and this should be 7 single crochet. Sorry about my dogs barking. Okay, row 9, chain 1, turn. This is where you're going to start creating the neck and like the base of the head. So you skip the first stitch, work 5 single crochet evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to increase in this last stitch. So 2 single crochet into the last stitch. Okay, now pay attention to this part. We're at row 10. Instead of chaining 1 and turning, we're going to chain 2 to turn. We need a little bit more room to work with because we want the bottom of his face to come out. So we need that extra chain. So skip the first chain, which is your turning chain, and in the second chain, work 2 single crochet, and then work 5 single crochet evenly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want to skip the next stitch because you're decreasing on this side, and then work 1 single crochet in the last stitch. So that is what this looks like after, what is this, row 10. It should be 8 stitches. Okay, chain 1 and turn. Row 11 is just working evenly across, 1 single crochet in each stitch, and that stitch count should be 8 at the end of the row. And then chain 1 and turn. And row 12 is the same thing. You're just working 1 single crochet in each stitch across. I need to go silence my dogs. Okay, chain 1 and turn, and this will be row 13. So you're going to increase in the first stitch, 2 single crochet, then work 5 single crochet evenly, and you're going to decrease again, so skip this next stitch and single crochet in the last stitch. Okay, at the end of row 13 you should have 8 stitches. Chain 1 and turn. Row 14, you're decreasing because you're creating sort of the top of his head, so skip the first stitch, then work 6 single crochet evenly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and increase in the last stitch. You're sort of starting to build the back of his head and his ears. Chain 1 and turn. Row 15. 7 single crochet evenly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and leave this last stitch unworked. You can sort of see how that's creating the top of his head. Chain 1, turn. Now I'm calling this row 16A because you're creating the ears now, and you're only going to work half of this row and start building up one ear, and then later you're going to come in and complete this row to build the other ear. So I'm calling this current row that we're going to do right now 16A. And what's happening is, even though his ears are all like 3 stitches wide, if we just worked single crochets evenly, his ears would start angling like this way, and we want them to start angling more this way. So that's why the ear rows look a little weird, and we need to keep always increasing on one side and decreasing on the other side, so it creates that angle. All right, 16A is decrease first. Okay, 16A is decreasing first, so skip the first stitch and then 3 single crochet evenly. Chain 1 and turn. 17A is increasing, so 2 single crochet in the first stitch, skip the next stitch, single crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn. 18 is decreasing on this side, so skip the first stitch, single crochet in the middle stitch, and then decrease in the last stitch. 2 single crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn. This is row 19A. And increase, 2 single crochet in the first stitch, skip the middle stitch, single crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn. Row 20, we're sort of rounding off the tip of the ear. So skip the first stitch, work 2 single crochet in the middle stitch, and then insert your hook, and you're going to slip stitch into the last stitch. So slip stitch is just insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through all the stitches. That's when you're finished. You can clip this about here long enough to weave in your ends. And then to finish off, you just yarn over one more time and pull all the way through. All right, now you need to build the second ear, and what you're going to do is rejoin your yarn into the next available space from working 16A. So that's why I'm calling this row 16B, because you're kind of completing this row. So reinsert your hook into this next available stitch, and then rejoin. Okay, so chain 1, and then work 3 single crochet evenly. This is 16B. Chain 1, turn. 17B, 2 single crochet in the first stitch, skip the next one, and then single crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn. This is 18B, skip the first stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, 2 single crochet in the last stitch. And this is 19. This ear is going to be 1 row shorter than the front ear. So this is where we round off the top, 19B. So skip the first stitch, 2 single crochet in the top stitch, in the center stitch, and then slip stitch into the last stitch. And you're done. So clip that off. This is what he looks like with all his ends dangling off all over the place. I'm gonna go weave those ends in right now. After completing side A of the bunny, side B is just making another side A, except before you break off the second ear, you want to leave yourself about a yard of yarn, and you'll be using that to sew the 2 sides together. So you just, it's pretty intuitive. You just stick the 2 on top of each other, make sure they match up, and I just start whip stitching all the way around. And before, maybe when you have like 3 inches left to go, you put some stuffing in there. So I probably won't film myself sewing this guy together because that's kind of boring. But yeah, it's really easy. I just start doing this. The other thing you could do, if like you hate sewing or something, which I kind of do, this would create a different look, but your other option is also when you finish crocheting side B, don't break off. Then just lay your 2 pieces on top of each other, and you can slip stitch through both layers at the same time. And sort of, instead of sewing, you can slip stitch along the edge here, again making sure your hook goes through both layers. And that can also sort of be a quick and dirty way to get these pieces together. I would say stuff it pretty conservatively. I think if you try to overstuff it, his shape will start looking kind of weird. It may be hard to get up into the ears. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Again, these chocolate bunnies in reality aren't that three-dimensional, I think. Like, they're kind of flat looking, so I just kind of put enough stuffing in there to give him a little bit of puff, but I think he looks cute still, without being like super turgid. Usually I try to get a little bit of stuffing in his last ear before completely sewing up the top. But again, stuffing his ears isn't like 100% crucial. Then I just tie off my yarn and leave the end in a little bit so it doesn't poke out if someone's playing with the chocolate bunny. I think he looks really cute with a bow around his neck. I stink at tying bows. I don't know what the secret is to tying a pretty bow, so I'm sure yours will look a million times nicer than mine. But so yeah, there is your quick and dirty Choco Easter Bunny. Remember, you can also make him in gold, and he's extra super adorable. I have this funny like fake grass at the top of my banister, so I think I'm gonna let my bunnies live here. They look super cute. I hope you guys had a lot of fun making your mini chocolate Easter bunnies. And if you celebrate Easter, I wish you a very wonderful Easter. And if you don't celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.